plump, fuller, hydrated skin that doesn't wash off, by the way. It gets better and better. So again, we're just kicking it off with Dr. Tree and Chelsea live from South Korea for our very special edition of Beauty Report. But we do want to let you know when shopping with us here at HSN, we want to make sure you save as much money as possible. So open up the HSN card. We've got VIP savings events and so much more. So make sure you go ahead and apply for that card either on hsn.com or you can go ahead right now and give us a call. These are the coolest patches. I don't even know where to start with these, Charles.
I don't know where to start with these, Abe.
I mean, I use these faithfully at least 2 to 3 times a week.
Oh my gosh.
And it's not just around your eyes, it's your nose to mouth. Wherever you're seeing, again, deep folds, deep lines, these are the black. And again, we have to talk about Hydrogel, what makes this so special. It's $10 to get these home.
Yeah, so we're getting giddy, Amy. It's been a long night. We're talking about the Dr. Tree Black Hydrogel eye pads. They are so incredible. So first of all, hydrogel technology, it's not flimsy paper like you see with a lot of eye patches. This is a thick gel. This gel technology actually just upon laying it onto the skin around the eye area is going to help to start smooth. But at Dr. Tree, they took it to the next level. So we're talking about niacinamide to help brighten underneath the eye area. If you have darkness underneath your eye area, place these on like you're watching Andrea do live in the studio, and in just a few minutes, you will actually eradicate the darkness. So you watch all the housewives have them on. Yep. Everyone on TikTok and Instagram always are walking around with the patches. If you maybe had sushi last night or you had salty foods and you have puffiness under your eyes, if people are always telling you look tired, look at how immediately we are taking this delivery system and getting and pushing the ingredients into the skin where they need to go. It is a very special seaweed that grows deep in the ocean that contains very, very high levels of antioxidants. Look at this before. Look at the puffiness around Andrea's eyes, Amy. Look at the after. Everything is completely smoothed out. But this is a real treatment that we're talking about puffiness, lines and wrinkles, and darkness. And Amy, as you know, you can apply these anywhere on your face. So like a nose to mouth line, if you're going to an event or a party, just throw a hydrogel patch on, watch Amy, have a cup of coffee, and just go to town.
And you can use these over and over again. I have, like, I'll put it underneath my eye, then I'll move it down to my nose to mouth lines. Look at the smoothness that happens. This is not, like, there are eye patches that are out there that think that they're hydrogel or whatever. They will barely stay on your skin. Do you see this? This is what hydrogel does. It stays where you put it. So again, this is not coming off. Like most of them, they start to peel off or this or that. And I can move this around. So again, what I like about this is all that essence that's inside of this, when you set it down and you leave it there, it's not open to the air. So again, it can't evaporate. The only place it can go is in the skin. So all those niacinamides, that collagen, all of that is getting driven down into the skin, smoothing, plumping, hydrating, cooling the skin down as well. There are 60 plus pads inside of this. It's only $29.99. You get this home for $10. You get the essence home for $10. That's $20. And then you get home our today's special for $13. So what are we at? $10, $20, $33? That's what makes shopping with us live from South Korea with Chelsea. She does this once a year. This is your chance to truly get something special. When we talk about Dr. Tree, they are the leaders in prestigious anti-aging skincare in South Korea. The mecca of skincare. That's where everything happens. Like the who's who of skincare is there, where every single corner, instead of fast food or drugstores, it is skincare stores. Dr. Tree is the best. They have perfected driving collagen into the skin. These eye patches are major concentration or super concentration of not only niacinamides, but collagen and peptides. So like I said, I've moved this around. It doesn't matter where I move it. It locks in all of those ingredients, Charles, and it's not coming off.
Yeah, right. Well, Jane's got one on. She's going to just show you quickly on. And by the way, Jane actually created these for you. Again, she is the founder of Dr. Tree. How do you use it?
Actually, I use morning and night. Especially before I go to bed, I use these eye pads and pads together.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
Oh, so all wherever you see like a line or a wrinkle.
Yes.
You don't have any, Jane?
No, I have a lot.
How long do you leave it on?
It's like 10 to 15 minutes.
So there you go. Amy and I walk around, and everyone knows I am literally driving to get my Diet Coke. Amy, and what do I got? The 2 rollers in the hair,
and
the hydrogel patches.
That's it. That's she walks around like it's normal. You know, one time I was FaceTiming Chelsea at night. Do I dare say this?
Oh, no. Oh no, don't do it.
By accident,
look
I
like
meant to
Panda.
call her, but I hit FaceTime. And so all of a sudden this image pops up. She had her rollers on. She had her eye patches here. She had her eye patch. She had the sleeping thing around her neck. I was
The
like,
neck patch.
yeah, I was like, what do we do? Whoa, that was TMI. But you know what? It works. I was like, where'd you get those patches? She's like, oh, they're coming to HSN. I promise, I promise. Again, once you start using them, read the reviews. It's only $10. It plumps, it brightens. You just need 10 minutes. It's super cooling, but look at the difference this makes. And it's not coming off. Like she's taking it off. I'd put it to the other side of the face because you can reuse these over and over again, Charles.
Juice in this container and a tweezer, by the way. But what's cool about it is you're not sharing them with anybody. They're your eye patches. So because there's so much essence in it, I actually just dip it right back in, and you can reapply it so you can use them. Because the hydrogel technology is so expensive, first of all, I can't believe we're doing this value, but more importantly, they don't rip apart. This isn't flimsy. It's not a piece of paper. It's not a mask. These are hydrogel. You know that hydrogel is actually used to help, well, I can't get into it, but to help smooth the skin. You guys can imagine what I'm talking about, right? If you have any raised areas on your skin, hydrogel goes on top of it to help, smooth it out. So we love putting it anywhere on your face, around your eyes, between your, the 11 lines. Maybe it's your nose to mouth line. Here's a little secret for you. If maybe you were a smoker, maybe you drink out of straws and you've got those little vertical lines on your lips, you can actually put one above your lip area and just chill out for a second, leave it on your lips, because all of that beautiful seaweed, the niacinamide, is helping to moisturize that area. But at the heart of the hydrogel patches are, they apply, they stay there until you remove the hydrogel patch. They're not falling off on the couch, but this is a wow. If anyone says you look tired, throw a hydrogel patch on, and I guarantee you they're going to be like, wow, you just woke up. Because this is a way for you to deliver those high concentrations of those ingredients specifically made for that area. The black licorice is brightening, Amy. They're awesome.
They are so good. It's $10. It's all free shipping. Just try it.
Yeah.
Look at the way the light is just jumping off her upper cheek there and underneath the eye. Look how it just smooths everything out. I know our graphics on the one side kind of blocking the lines and wrinkles, so you can't really see the without. There we go. Maybe you can see there. Look at the difference that made. When you look and you watch the housewives or who's who in Hollywood, and they're on social media, they all have these eye patches on. Good eye patches, you may get a pair of 5 for $29.95. You're not gonna get 60 for $29.95. That is a screaming good deal. It's only here at HSN. Try it for $10. Do you wake up puffy? Are you hollow? Do you have the darkness? Is it always you have to put tons of concealer on underneath your eye? These are cooling. You can fall asleep in these. They're not gonna fall off. I mean, they stay there. And the beauty of that is those ingredients are being driven into the skin. It's not evaporating off. Wait till you see the difference this is gonna make in Andrea's eye. We've got about 2 or 3 minutes left or sell out. This, again, is not available on auto ship. It's $10. $10 if you're suffering right now and you're tired of looking tired. I'm tired of looking tired some days, right? But the world doesn't need to know I had a glass of wine last night, or I decided to order sushi.
No, the world needs to know.
Nobody needs to know,
More.
right? Look at that, though.
Amy, tell us what you're doing ordering that wine.
Yeah, exactly, right? I'll have that glass of wine. Even if I have it at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I will still wake up puffy the next day. Or maybe you're not sleeping well, or it's medication, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't, right, Charles? We finally have a solution. We're not masking it with something that's temporary.
We're not. We're talking about long-term solutions, right? And if you take a look at Andrea's before, again, it doesn't matter. First of all, darkness under the eyes, it could be hereditary, it could be from medication, it could be just for aging, it could be from a million reasons. But look at the after. So we're able to get in there and really, really address that issue. It's really important to know that underneath that eye area, you think about how delicate it is. There's those little tiny, it's a very paper thin skin. So you want to make sure that when you hydrate it, you're really penetrating that area, getting into that thin skin without being too heavy, because you're not going to take a thick, heavy moisturizer, right, and put it right underneath your eye. So this is a way for you to help reduce the appearance of that darkness under the eye area. It really takes care of all three. I call it a triple threat. It takes care of the puffiness, the lines and wrinkles, and all of the darkness. It's going to be a hydrogel patch that are so expensive, Amy, because this is 60, which is crazy to me, because 60. The technology in this, the thickness, the weight, they stay on. You don't have to worry about them falling off. They're awesome.
Just 60 of these you're going to receive. And they are just drenched in this amazing, again, collagen essence to really plump up the skin. They're not budging. So $10 gets it home.
Right.
We are extremely busy. Please go to hsn.com, place your order. Again, we're live in South Korea with Chelsea. I'm very excited because they really are on the cutting edge of skincare that works. Like I said, these are not quick fixes. These are not temporary cover-ups. You wash your face and the results are gone. We're talking about long-term benefits from products that are extremely affordably priced tonight, but that's only because Chelsea is live there in South Korea. We just introduced everyone to the founder of Dr. Tree, and that was Jane Moon. So she has beautiful, stunning, she has skin of a 20-year-old. Why? Because of these ingredients, because of these products. And the only place you can find them at these prices in the US is right here at HSN. Not at Neiman's, not at Nordstrom, nowhere else, not Sephora, only here at HSN. So if you watch all the influencers on social media and you're like, why do they look so good? Why are the biggest influencers always in South Korea? Why? Because they are getting the best and the latest in skincare. There is skincare that will deliver dramatic results if you use it every day and they have the right ingredients. There's a lot of skincare that's a lot of fluff out there, and it's a hope and it's a quick fix, and it's not gonna give you long-term benefits you want. This is long-term benefits because this is what your skin is made up of. So tonight, it's very special from our today's special at $13, super size, limited edition, to our amazing Essence pads. Again, limited size, only here at HSN. And then the black eye gel that we're talking about here, that's the Hydrogel, that's $10 to get home. So if you're sitting in bed and you're watching Beauty Report and you're like, I don't know where to start, but I am tired of looking tired, I'm tired of thin skin, I'm tired of sagging skin, I have every moisturizer known to mankind, I've spent hundreds of dollars on routines, and nothing's working. It's because it's not delivering